What's going on, YouTube, guys and girls? I've had a few of y'all ask for me to make some more investigating videos. So I'm out here working today. Today is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. The busiest travel day of the year. One of the days that I'd like to be home. It's raining. Calling for a chance of snow here this evening. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of snow. It's a little more west of me, but you never know what's gonna happen. We're about 40 degrees right now. Out riding in my little car. Got my car back going. Figured I'd drive this winter to save some money, and this car's been sitting for about 8 months. So I wanted to give y'all a little bit on what's going on today. It's kind of a tough case. I worked the same case yesterday. It's a workman's comp case. Lady just moved to Virginia from New York. I put about 5 hours in on it yesterday. We didn't have any activity. I know what she looks like, I know what she drives. But today she's got a medical appointment down here in Richmond, the city of Richmond. And it's not going to be an easy one due to it's a large facility. There's 2 different ways you can enter this building. I'm hoping that she's going to come in just like you see these cars coming at us now. She'll come head on at us and then park right down that where that hospital and parking sign is. That's what I'm hoping for. And I'll try to document her as she pulls in. And then we'll just wait for her to finish her appointment, and then I'll follow her out of here, and hopefully she'll stop somewhere to get gas or go somewhere to eat or maybe shopping or something. You never know. She's got about 20 miles before she gets home from here. But not going to be the easiest. You know, a lot of these medical appointments that I'll follow these people to, it'll be just a small building with one main entrance door, you know, a 1 or 2 floor facility, and you know, not a big deal. I can sit right there in the parking lot. When they get out of the vehicle, I can document them walking in, which is what we want. We want to just get any documentation we can of them entering, exiting the vehicles, walking, see how they carry themselves, if they use any kind of an orthopedic device. But I don't know how this one's gonna go. So for now, about 12:15. Her appointment is in 1 hour, 1:15. But a lot of times y'all know that they'll ask them to get there 30 minutes ahead of time. This is her first appointment at this facility, so she probably has some paperwork to do. But we shall see. I got me a new little mount for the GoPro. I think I'm really gonna like this. It's the Clip. It's a heavy duty, very nice. I think this is gonna be my go-to GoPro tool. We'll see. But if we do catch her here and we get her active, I might give y'all some shots while we're en route. I need to look into the legality portion of this to see what I can and cannot. Of course I won't get her on film, but need to be cautious with that. But I know there's a lot of you guys that wanted to get into the investigating, and I highly encourage it. It's a great field to be in. I'll tell you, I've been doing it now for about 8 years with the same company. I've worked for a couple others here and there, but it's really a good gig as long as you can sit for long periods of time and you don't mind traveling. There's going to be just a lot of sitting in the vehicle time, whether it's driving or just sitting. I've had some cases where I was in the vehicle for over 24 hours. So that's when a lot of the camping background comes into handy. You know, how to just survive sitting in a vehicle and you can't move. A lot of times you can't leave your vehicle running. So you've got to find ways to stay cool and stay warm. But it's fun. It really is. There's decent money in it. It's as long as you're not a felon and you have a decent driving record, you shouldn't have any problems getting into it. if I continue to get more interest in these investigating videos, I may make one of the steps on what you need to do. But basically just get online. You can probably even take the course online nowadays. Back when I did it, I had to go to a classroom and do a 60-hour course, and then it's, you know, a lot of paperwork and a lot of fees and things of that nature. But alright, well, I'm gonna wait a little while and see what goes on here. Hopefully we'll get her showing up. This is a must-go, very important file, so I'd like to have some information to give back to the client. We shall see. Hey guys, I figured while I'm sitting here I wanted to talk about a couple other things. We'll just make this kind of like that one of the last videos I did, investigating, and an update. I've had several emails, calls, comments, people wanting me to install these wood stoves in their motorhomes. And at first I was all for it. You know, it's a good way for me to get some work and to make some money, but I've decided, after talking to a good buddy of mine, and just the thought of it, you know, it's too much liability on my end. So I've decided that I'm not going to get involved in that. You know, I'll help you anyway. If you want to do the install yourself, I'll tell you exactly what to do. And if I keep getting these requests for that, then I'm going to just make a detailed. I know when I made the video of installing mine, it wasn't very detailed, but there's really not a whole lot to it. Tracking down all the bits and pieces that you'll need, and drilling the main hole through your roof, which can be a job itself. But just wanted to let y'all know that I'm not going to be installing those for anyone else. It's just too much liability on my end. I'm sure y'all understand that. Even when I have mine going in my motorhome, I'm very comfortable with it. I think it's safe, but I wouldn't want to. You got to be real careful. I mean, y'all know how fires are. They can get too hot and anything can happen. A little ember can shoot out the door, and yeah, it's too much risk. So therefore, that being said, I will not be installing the wood stoves. Now feel free, you know, like I said, I don't mind helping you do it yourself, but I'm not going to be held responsible in any way, any means. Don't want that on my conscience. But lady still hadn't shown up yet. I'm hoping she'll be here in the next 20 minutes or so. Back to the investigating thing. This is something else that being out here, you know, it's so tempting to want to read a book or look at Facebook on your phone or check emails, and you really have to be firm on yourself and not do that. I'll be honest, you know, over the years I've done it. You know, I've tried to read a book or just goofing off on Facebook, looking down and looking back up, and you can miss somebody. I've been lucky a couple of times and didn't completely miss them, but there was times where, you know, the vehicle that I was waiting for was parked in a garage, and I'd look down on Facebook or replying to an email, and as I looked back up, the vehicle was pulling out of the driveway. So therefore I missed the whole garage door opening and closing and the vehicle backing out. But luckily I knew in advance that that was the vehicle, and I knew it was in there. But you have to keep your eyes on the prize, basically. Because with this job, and if you don't produce video results, then, you know, you're not going to be much use to the clients, and eventually they'll get rid of you. They'll replace you with someone that produces the results. Also, an update on how I plan to keep my pipes from freezing in the winter. I've backed off on my plan. I'm glad I made that video and posted it, because y'all gave some great advice and you really opened my mind to a lot of other options, and I am still going to do it. But I'm, you know, after the first couple of days of looking at that pipe running through my floor, y'all see how I'm kind of OCD with keeping things clean and organized. I couldn't stand seeing that the way it was, and I don't even want that as a temporary solution. So I pulled that up, and I'm gonna reevaluate. You know, I'm gonna do some more research, and, you know, I don't know much about HVAC and how all the ductwork runs, and the, you know, needing a return fan and all that. So that's what I need to do, is study up on that some more and figure out exactly how to do it. But I will still do it. All of my pipes are insulated anyway. I've used the insulated foam. So I'm pretty comfortable. You know, if it gets down in the teens, I've got that brooder light that I might throw under there just for extra precaution, but I'm not too worried about it. But like I said, I really do appreciate all of y'all's advice and input. I don't know it all. I'm no professional. I'm not a professional at anything I do. I learn something new every single day. But that's another great thing about this YouTube. You know, I don't associate with a lot of people in life in general. You know, I'm a introvert, I guess you could say. I like to stay to myself for the most part. Even when I started making these videos, you know, the first 5 or 10 I made, you know, I didn't even care to show my face on the camera. I didn't want to be any part of it. I just, not my thing. But as I continue doing them and getting y'all's positive feedback, you know, as of today, and I hope I don't jinx myself now, but I have 0 negative feedback. There's not been one negative comment, hasn't been nothing negative, you know, and I appreciate that. I know it will come, and I'm prepared for it. You know, I'm not going to feed into it and try to win an argument with you. I've done that in the past, and I'll never do that again. It does nothing but tear you down and does nothing good for you. But I do appreciate all the feedback, and you know, I consider y'all friends, even though I don't know you, I haven't met you. But a lot of you guys that follow my channel have channels of your own, and you know, I enjoy those. And if you have one that I'm not familiar with, leave it down here in the comments. I'll check it out. I'll subscribe to your channel. I'd like to. That's one good way of getting to know each other. But well, I'm just rambling, but that's what this video is about. You know, it's a rainy day. I've got probably gonna be a long day. We shall see. Hopefully this lady shows up. I was looking back through the case notes a few minutes ago. Again, something I should have done before I got on the case, because therefore my eyes aren't on the parking lot here. But I noticed that she's already skipped 2 appointments since she's been here in Virginia. Just a no-show. So that's still a very good possibility that she won't show. So if she hadn't shown by, say, 1 o'clock, 1:15, her appointment time is 1:15. So if she hasn't shown by then, I'll give her about another 20 minutes. Since the weather's kind of bad, she could have got caught in some traffic or something. But if she hasn't shown then I'll get the office to give her a call, and I'll give the medical facility a call and see if she's rescheduled or hasn't shown. Sometimes, you know, she could have parked around the corner and gone in a different entrance, but I'm using my own judgment here and going off of where I think she's going to enter. It's just a guess, but it's 50-50. We'll see. Alright. The subject is in the area. I just saw her come from behind me. She passed by the building. Appears as if she's not familiar with where she's at. I'm not sure exactly where she is now. She could be parking anywhere. That's another tough thing with these kind of cases is, you know, 90% of the parking is in a parking deck here or on the street. There's not just a main, you know, designated parking area with 20 or 30 parking spots. So well, at least I've documented her in the area. About 5 minutes after 1 now. So, and there's no point in going inside these offices. They're normally all real small. You can't get, you know, very little covert video. And this lady's also already somewhat aware of a previous investigator that's been working the file. So I'm going to hope that she comes back through here and parks in this parking deck. That's really the only thing I can hope for now. If I don't see her in the next 10 minutes or so, then I'll make a loop around the block and look for her vehicle. If I locate the vehicle, then I'll set surveillance on that vehicle and just wait for her to return to it. Because our main objective here is to follow her away from the appointment, see what she's doing. But at least we know that she is in the area. I was able to get a little video of her riding past. So now we just wait. I was really kind of thinking she was going to be a no-show due to the weather and her prior history with not showing, but now I've got like I mentioned, we've got a UPS truck and the silver truck still in front of me, so my view is definitely limited. I've already jumped out and stood in the street to look down to see if she parked in front of these vehicles and was going to walk across. If that was the case, of course I'd want to get video then, but UPS guy's leaving now, so that'll help a little bit, but not much. Need the silver truck going. Rain's picking up. We'll see. Found it. Alright, that's a big relief. Parked a lot further away than I expected her to be. There was plenty of other parking spots in this area. So, we will works out pretty good though. We'll be able to get a spot to where we can get some video of her getting back in her vehicle. And then following her away from here. Never give up. Alright. Well, now that we found her, I'll give y'all a little shot of some mobile surveillance once we get her active here in probably an hour. Alright, well, she left. She wasn't in there nearly as long as I was expecting. I just got caught at a stoplight. Too much going on down in this area, too many people walking, too much traffic to even try to pursue it and make it happen. Chances are she's going home anyway. She has a small child with her. I know some investigators that would have ran this light and put other people in jeopardy, and yeah, that's not me. I won't, I take my job serious when I'm out here. I try to do the best I can, but I'm not gonna put my life or anybody else's at risk just for not losing the subject. It's not worth it to me. So I got the GPS set on her home location. I'll take my time getting there, keep an eye out at all the gas stations and shopping centers or anything that we pass. Looks like we're going to be getting on the highway though to head back to the other side of town. I could see her up until the stop sign we're coming to now, and she made a right here, and that's where the GPS is telling me to go, which is going to put us on the highway. So chances are she's heading back to her side of town. We shall see. Good opportunity to point out something else. If you're going to get into this line of work, get you an Easy Pass. I have one, but it's in my other vehicle. I didn't grab it today, I just wasn't thinking. This is only the second day I've been back using this car, so there's still a few things I need to swap over. Hello. Thank you. Well, we did not have any luck catching up to her on the highway. And I just returned to her house and she's not here. So, I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. This happens. You can't, you know, it'll do you no good to get mad at yourself for losing her. I mean, we had too much traffic and foot traffic in the downtown area. So we'll wait here for, we'll give her an hour. If she doesn't show up in an hour, then we'll break it off. But nothing we can do. They don't always work out the way you want them to. I definitely have more successful cases than I do ones like this where I lose the person, so it's not like anybody's gonna get upset. Client will be fine with it, boss is fine with it. Nothing we can do. Let's just hope that she didn't go shopping or doing anything along those lines. Oh well. Well, that's about it for this one, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all have any questions about getting into this line of work or anything, leave me a comment. Let me know if you enjoyed this video or if you'd rather me stick to the RV stuff. I've considered making another channel just for miscellaneous goofing off videos. Now that I'm starting to get the hang of the editing, makes it a little more enjoyable. I do have a camping trip planned for right around Christmas. I think a buddy of mine and I are gonna head out and do some camping. So I planned on making a video for that, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. Hey guys, I know I ended this video a couple hours ago, but since the lady came back home, they've decided to do a couple more hours on it. Since it's the day before Thanksgiving, they're hoping that she'll go back out and do something, but I changed locations. I'm now at I'm not sure exactly what this building is. I think it's a doctor's office of some sort. The parking lot sits over top of the exit to the apartment complex, so it gives me a good view. I'm kind of hidden by these bushes, and I can see, like where you see that one car with the headlights coming at us, I can tell if her vehicle's leaving, and she really won't see me. So got about another hour. It'll be completely dark by then, but we'll see. Good that I got a few hours in today anyway, and I think we've got some more work scheduled for the weekend, being the Black Friday holiday. And I just thought I'd give y'all another little update. You never know what's going to go on out here if you're in this line of work. Something else to keep in mind. You know, I haven't been able to eat all day. I did bring some crackers and I had a little jar of peanuts with me, but no good meals or anything, so you got to keep that in mind. Alright, well again, hope y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's doing well. Thanks again for watching. See y'all later. Bye.